Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video. All right, today's video is going to be a fun one because not only am I doing a Dutch pour, but once that Dutch pour slash blowout is done and dry, I am then going to take that awesome pendulum kit that I got from Cole. If you saw a couple videos back, I did that really awesome pendulum swinging technique on that blue canvas. I am going to do that on top of the Dutch pour once it's dry. So I'm super excited to see how this is going to turn out because I've never done it before. And this will be my second time only. Well, no, I did the first one in Seattle, then I did one at home, but this will be my second time using the pendulum that Cole made me here in my home studio. And I'm worried because I'm sure my Dutch pour is going to end up really pretty and I'm going to be worried that I'm going to screw it up with the pendulum swing, but you don't know unless you try, right? So I'm going to work on that today. I'm going to do a nice Dutch pour, and then once it's dry, we'll do a pendulum swing on it and then see what the results are. But before I forget, don't forget that I'm going to be in Viva Las Vegas this August 6th through 9th for PourCon. If you are interested and want information, go to PourCon.com. Link is in the description below. I will be there teaching how to resin top coat your pieces, how to finish your beautiful art with a resin finish. And you will get to do that on a Shelly Art Bloom. She is creating a ton of bloom pieces just specifically for my class so that you guys have something to resin in that class. So not only are you gonna walk away with knowledge and you're gonna learn how to top coat a piece and do it perfectly, but you also walk away with a Shelly Bloom one-of-a-kind original piece of art from Shelly herself. So that's quite the bonus if you ask me. But yeah, so if you're interested in attending, check out the website below and order your tickets, and I will see you in Vegas. Also, I'm doing studio classes here in London, Ontario. If you are interested, that is happening May 27th or the 28th. There's 3 classes, 2 on the 27th, 1 on the 28th. You can pick and choose, do all 3, do 1, do 2, whatever. If you want information on my home studio workshops, you can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com and I will give you all the information you need for those classes. All right, I'm gonna get myself set up. Let's get started. All right, everybody, let's get started. Now, I am going to, first of all, this is a 16 by 20 inch canvas. I am going to do a black base, which is my Oxide black by Amsterdam mixed with water and Floetrol. Now the colors I'm using are actually mostly inspired by one of my students from Seattle. And I'm sorry, I have no idea which student it was. I apologize for that. But I did kind of tweak the colors a little bit. This is the painting that I did using my students' colors in Seattle. I love the colors, so then when I was doing one of my classes as the demo, I used her colors, and this is what I ended up doing. So that is what I did on a white base. However, I'm going to do it on a black base this time around, and again, I tweaked a bit of the colors. So I will be using Antique Copper by FolkArt. Then I have Garnet by DecoArt. Now, Garnet was one of the colors I had in Seattle. I had a few DecoArt colors, Amethyst, which is the purple, and then the Sapphire, which was the blue, and I had Garnet. And let me tell you, Garnet was one of the most popular colors in all 6 of my classes when doing the classes in Seattle. And it was, the pieces ended up so beautiful. Actually, let me put the picture of my student's piece here. This was her original piece, and I love the colors, and you can see how rich the Garnet was. And then everyone just started using Garnet, and Garnet was a hit. Now keep in mind though, listen, it is just as bad as 24 karat gold. It will eat up your entire painting if you're not careful. So if you are going to use the Garnet by DecoArt, you must be super duper careful with how much you put down, because it will eat it up. All right, so then I've got 24 karat gold by DecoArt. Then I have Naples Yellow Red Light by Amsterdam. Now, my student used titanium buff light by Amsterdam, but my bottle's empty, and quite frankly, I'm lazy right now and I don't feel like filling it up. So Naples Yellow Red Light is literally almost exactly the same color, so that is what I'm using. Then I have Copper by Amsterdam, and then topping it off, Light Rose by Amsterdam. So those are the colors I'm using on a black base, and I'm using the flower hair dryer as usual. I don't think I will ever use my other hair dryer ever again. I just really love this thing a lot. And in Seattle, I had a lot of people bring their own hair dryers or similar ones to this, and they realized that what they were using did not compare to this hair dryer, let me tell you. And there's a big misconception on, oh, you need a hair dryer with a cool shot button. This thing doesn't have a cool shot. It only blows hot air. My opinion, this is just my opinion. You can agree with it. You can disagree with it. I'm sure there are people watching who are going to say, no, you're wrong, Kanella. I really don't care. But I've been doing this for over 4 years now, and I have never, ever in my life, of my whole entire pouring career of 4+ years, have I ever used a hair dryer with a cold shot button, okay? It is not necessary. People say, oh, your paint's gonna dry out, dries out my paint. Well, if you're gonna sit there like this and keep the hair dryer in one spot for like 5 or 10 seconds, then yeah, maybe it is gonna dry out your paint. But there is no reason why your paint should dry or crack or whatever people are saying, get a film or a skim or whatever over the paint with hot air. I've never used anything but hot air. So this whole, oh, you need a hairdryer with cool air is a bunch of bull, you know what. But again, that's just my opinion. You don't have to listen to it. I think I know what I'm doing. Am I sure? Carol, I know, Carol, you're watching. Are you sure? Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you missed quite the funny from 2 videos ago, or 3 videos ago. I'm telling you, I've never used cool air on a hair dryer. It's not needed. I just don't get it. Everyone asks me that, and it drives me mental because it's just not true. Not true for me. Clearly, I'm doing well here, and I don't have an issue ever. So don't do it. Don't use it. You don't need it. And yes, I am sure. I'm sure. Okay, if you want to know how I mix my paints with water and Floetrol, okay, check out video number 434. I will link it up here at the top for those of you who are new watching. I'm going to flood my canvas, and I shall be right back. All right, canvas is flooded. The air bubbles have been popped with the torch. Now, normally I would do like a nice composition with wispies going each way, but my goal here is to kind of keep the composition as centered as possible, because when I put this under the pendulum apparatus, it's going to do a design on the outer part. I don't want to cover like a lot of the center Dutch pour with the pendulum swinging paint. So I'm going to try and contain the Dutch pour here in the center. All right, so let's start off with the Antique Copper by FolkArt, okay? And I had my lines down, so I'm gonna try and remember. It was kind of like this, and then I just kind of went up like that. Yes. Perfect. So that is what I'm doing. All right, so here's the Garnet. Again, don't overdo it because it will take over your painting. But some people actually liked that because and there's something about this that creates ridiculous cells. I don't know what it is. but it really, really, really creates a lot of cells. So let's do the gold. Now I'm going to do obviously minimal on the gold. Now you're probably wondering, what color am I going to do the pendulum swing color? And so in the one you saw 2 videos ago, I had done white. Well, I am going to do the swing color in gold. That's right, 24 karat gold. That is what I'm going to do it with. So I can't wait for this thing to dry so I can do the next step with you guys, but it's going to take me a couple of days. So I'll have to be patient. For you guys, it's just going to be a quick, you know, time edit or video edit and you'll get to see it. But for me, it's going to take a few days to get this thing completely done. All right, last color. We've got the pink on top. And if you are my student watching this and this was your kind of color palette, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to give you recognition for your palette here. I mean, I did add a color or two, but it is based off of your color choices. Okay, so I'm going to start here, work my way down, and then fan my way out. Let's get that going. Okay, here's my problem. I love it. And I'm petrified now to ruin it by doing a pendulum pour on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, worst case scenario, if I screw it up, at least I know the colors are stunning, and I will do another piece just using these colors and do just a regular Dutch pour with probably my other composition that I love so much, but I love this too. Now, this is what I'm talking about with the Garnet. Look at the cells it creates. It's insane. I don't know what it is with the Garnet, but there's something in it that definitely really helps with the cells. Okay, so there's nothing I'm going to touch on this aside from fixing up my edges. And when this is all dry, I'll set it up with the pendulum swing kit, apparatus, whatever you want to call it. And my thought process, this is my thought process. What I end up doing, I don't know, but this is my thought process, is to get the 24 karat gold and just do like, oh gosh, I don't even know, like, I guess more oval or not circular, maybe circular. But if I do, what if I do this way? Oh shoot, I wish you guys could talk to me right now. Seriously, like if I swung it this way, like this, like on a diagonal, or not this way diagonal, because a lot of the, darn it, I'm going to have to really think. I've got a couple of days to sit and ponder this. Maybe I'll ask Cole what he thinks too. But I wish you guys could talk to me right now. I'm going to ponder that on my own. But let me fix my edges and I'm going to bring you guys in for a close-up. Be right back. All right, everybody. So take your stick and you want to scrape those drips. Okay, scrape all the drips. You know the drill, guys. Do all 4 sides, come back 10 minutes later, and do it again for a 3rd time. Okay, so let me show you guys. Look at this. Now do you know why I'm like, garnet is like my new favorite color? It's gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Creates a ridiculous amount of cells and is just a gorgeous, deep, rich color in general. Now, you know, studio lights really suck sometimes, but there's that. Now let's check it out with the flash on. All right, so the flash is on, and there's gonna be a ridiculous amount of shimmer in this because of the gold, the antique copper. See, I go too close and then my camera just really messes with the colors, but the antique copper, there's all kinds of shimmery metallic colors in this. This is going to be stunning, and I'm so afraid I'm going to screw it up. But we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna let this dry. It's gonna take about 2 days or so, 2 or 3 days. And then I'll be back with the pendulum set up. And we'll see, am I gonna make this look like an amazing piece of art, or am I gonna screw it up? Stay tuned and find out. I'll be back in a few days, guys. See you in a bit. All right, everybody, back for the final step. And I am sick to my stomach nervous because this dried and turned out so pretty. And I'm like worried I'm gonna ruin it, but that's okay. If I ruin it, I ruin it. It is what it is. I could always make another one of this. That's not my problem. So, I've got it centered and I've been practicing my swings. I haven't practiced on I haven't practiced with actual paint, but I was just practicing my swings. And my thought process here is I want it to kind of go like in an oval shape like this, and then eventually like this way, right? But again, I don't know how it's going to turn out, so we'll just have to wait and see. However, so I've been practicing my swings, and so if I start here in the corner and I swing it around, you'll see very lightly, it's going in a full circle, like a complete circle, which is not what I want. I want it to go kind of like that way. So I was practicing. So when I let go, I was aiming down here, but if I aim up here on a diagonal, it will, see, that's my problem though. I keep hitting this bar down here. So I can't swing it too hard because this is what happens. Boom, I'll hit the pole and then it's just going to be a mess. So I have to lightly swing it like that. So it's kind of going in an oval, and now it's turning sideways. You see what it's doing? Now it's going this way. So that, and now it's going up again. You see that? So that is what I'm aiming for. I hope I can make that happen with actual paint in here. So I'm going to give it one more practice swing. I'm so scared to hit that bar. Oh, that was a perfect swing. That was a perfect swing. Now, if only there was paint in there. All right. So again, I'm aiming for up here in the corner, and I'm giving it a, I'm going to be so mad at myself if I hit that pole. Oh. Okay, that was a good swing too. Okay. All right. So I've got 24. Oops, I hit my camera. Sorry, you're wobbling now. Stop swinging. So I've got 24 karat gold in here by DecoArt. It's not as thin as my Dutch pour concoction. I did thicken it up just a little bit. I will show you, I did 2 drip tests. that was the first one, and it was way too thick. It was barely moving, so I'm worried that it'll be too thick to come out of the hole. And then I did this drip test. This is my Dutch pour, and this is what's in the cup. So that looked pretty good to me. I'm hoping that it's not too thick. Shouldn't be. Like, I mean, it looks pretty runny to me. All right, so this should, and you don't need, I don't need very much paint at all, because I'm only doing a few pass arounds. I'm not doing a lot. So I didn't put much in there. I am nervous as heck. Like, you have no idea. I probably should. Why did I do that? I need to put my finger under there. I should have put my finger under there. That was really stupid. Okay. I've got my finger under there now. Oh my gosh. That was dumb. Don't do what I just did. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm scared to let go. I don't want to let go. Okay. I don't want to let go. Okay, concentrate, Kanella. I'm going to have some awkward silence here because I need to concentrate on what on earth I'm doing. Okay. Okay. That's not really, okay, hold on. That's not dripping very much out from under here. That's not, no, we're gonna have a problem with that. That's like not dripping out properly or good enough. Okay, so maybe my Dutch pour paint is the key here. Let me take this off. Shoot. All right, let me work on this. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I have thinned it out to Dutch pour consistency. And so, all right, I'm gonna put my finger on the bottom of this, and I cleaned it out. I'm gonna start fresh. All right. And again, I'm gonna test it out on here. Okay, yep, perfect. Perfect flow. Now I'm gonna drip all over the painting. Okay, perfect flow. Oh, I hit the camera again. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm like so nervous right now. I think I've done like 100 practice swings and now it's go time. Okay. Please bear with me while I have a moment of silence as I concentrate. Oh boy. Okay, need a paper? Need a paper? Oh my gosh. Okay, all right, yes, go sideways already. Go sideways already. Okay, I gotta stop it soon. As I let it keep going. Oh. Okay. Okay, let me assess. Hold on. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a squibble here. I'm just going to try, even though Cole tells me not to touch it, I'm gonna touch it. You know what I need? A Q-tip. But that's okay. This will work. Oh yeah. Okay, that was better. I definitely need like a Q-tip. Or, no, a Q-tip. Get yourself a Q-tip. But in the meantime, I'm going to, oh, that works. Oh, that worked. Ah! that worked. Okay, and then there's this here. I can just put a little black on that. Baby wipes. Where are my baby wipes? Baby wipes will get rid of that. Should get rid of that. Always have baby wipes in your studio. Oh, as I touched that, as I was saying, always have baby wipes in your studio. Yeah, it's getting rid of it. Good. Now to fix the mess up I just did over here like a dum-dum. Oh, Kanella. Can't believe I just did that. That's okay. I can fix it. There. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love it! Okay. And I'm going to fix just this part right here. Oh my gosh, I love it! What? Oh, there's a dribble up here too. I don't like the dribbles. There's a dribble here and a little dribble there. Baby wipes, people, not Lysol wipes, baby wipes. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. And if you want, I don't know if you can see that, but if you don't like the way it's kind of cool going down the side. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it. It adds character to the side. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave it. Because then you got to do the whole thing. Oh my gosh! Guys, I am so stoked. Oh my gosh, when this gets a top coat of crystal resin, it is going to be insane. Okay, I am going to bring you guys in for a close-up. Be right back. Oh my goodness, everyone. I am so ridiculously stoked. Now, I was like, where do I stop? Do I keep going? I think I stopped it at a good point because I still have the center completely opened up, you know, and I've got the design there right smack in the center. But oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this to dry and it gets a top coat of resin. And the lines are not fuzzy at all, not like on the blue piece I did. So it wasn't the paint. A lot of people said, oh, your paint was too thin. I knew that wasn't the issue. It was basically the canvas and the fact that it had like a rough sandpaper feel to it from the Arteza Pearl paint that I had put on it. So as you can see, it's not the paint, it was the canvas on that blue piece. There you go. I'd say turn the lights off, but I don't really think it's gonna do anything. But when this dries and it gets a top coat of resin, I will show it to you guys when it is finished. And like I said, if you are interested in purchasing one of these pendulum apparatuses, you can do so on Kohl's website. I will put the link in the description below. Look, it's already starting to get paint marks on it. It's gonna be, look at that. That's so funny. But yeah, and I mean, you buy it and it's white. I spray painted this. You don't buy it, it's not spray painted for you. So please keep that in mind. I spray painted it myself because I like color. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I know I recorded the first half of this video days and days ago, so I have no idea what I said at the beginning of this video. But don't forget to check out information about PourCon in Las Vegas, August 6th through 9th. If you are interested in attending my home workshops here in London, May 27th and 28th. I know in the previous video I accidentally said March. Yes, I was probably still half asleep, but no, it is May 27th, 28th, or the 28th. I'm doing 3 separate classes. If you want to come here to London, Ontario, not London, England, and come and take a class with me here in my studio. Maybe I should do a pendulum class. Who wants to do a pendulum class? If you are interested in that, let me know in the comments below. Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. So yeah, that's it for me for now. This piece is available for purchase. If you are interested, email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit all the buttons. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.